Baja, a land of untamed beauty, where the desert meets the sea, where the sun burns the earth and the wind carves the land. This place is wild, raw, breathtaking, and unforgiving. For motorcycle riders, Baja is more than just a place, it's a proving ground. The legendary Baja 1000 pushes men and machines to their limits, 1,000 miles of sand, rock, heat, and exhaustion. Not everyone will race Baja, but every rider who sets foot in this desert understands the battle. The ride itself is the test. For 7 days we ride, from Cabo San Lucas to Ensenada, 11 men pushing through the dust, the heat, the unknown. This is adventure at its rawest. But it's more than just the ride, it's a mission, a challenge for something greater. We ride for a purpose, to raise funds for Trailhead International, building churches in developing countries. Make no mistake, Baja does not give passage freely. This land is alive and it does not welcome intruders. The sand shifts beneath you, swallowing your tires. The rocks lie in wait, ready to snap metal and bone. The hills rise like giants, daring you to climb. Out here it feels as if the desert itself is watching, waiting. One by one it tries to take us out. Every mile, a new test. Every turn, a new threat. This is what we came for. The challenge, the struggle, the ride. Ride Extreme Baja. Survive the desert. Change the world. Welcome to Baja. Look at this group of people that are pretty uninjured at this point. Well, we're halfway through day 2 and we're doing okay. What could possibly go wrong?
Poncho has set us up for success here. He did not throw us in the deep end of the pool just yet. All of our bikes are actually still running at this point, which is kind of nice.
We're gonna help John. We're gonna help John and Brian.
At this point, I was still foolishly optimistic, thinking I was going to get my security deposit back.
John Barnes took care of that for you.
In Baja, every mile is earned. The terrain takes its toll. On bodies, on bikes, on everything. And sometimes it strikes without warning. A broken chain out here, that's more than just an inconvenience. It's the kind of setback that can end a ride. Stranded, miles from anywhere.
Gator or a hat or something?
Out here, experience is everything. We have Poncho, our guide, a man who's seen it all. With a spare master link and the right tools, what could have been a long wait in the heat is just another bump in the road.
Cooper, were you hot dogging when this occurred?
I was following my dad, so no.
Hey, you make it work.
They don't have these in the States. You have to go to Mexico to be able to do this.
The desert may try to stop us, but we don't stop that easy. Chain fixed, engines roaring, Baja still ahead. Let's go.
Didn't that take forever?
It did.
It took a minute because the crew had already gone on to the next stop, so we...
And it was about what? I'm guessing 140, 150 degrees right there, something like that.
Miserable. We got our spacesuits on. So with Poncho, it was very nice to have a mechanic other than me.
My name is Alonso Diaz. I live in Vicente Herrero, which is 5 hours south of the border from Tijuana and San Diego. We had a DS Pro shop here in Vicente Herrero with my crew, my mechanic group. The last year when you guys came, it was my last year using the Honda 450Xs. This is one of the old Hondas that we use. I decided to keep it just as a reminding of my beginning of this company. It's like a memorial. It was a very good bike, very reliable. Right now we are using the Husqvarnas. I have been racing Baja since my first Baja race was 1995. So the experience about knowledge of the peninsula, it becomes pretty natural. I have been managing groups of 26 riders, really good riders, fast riders. They are connected by radio. So that makes the difference a lot. Now with the technology coming, we switched to, we are not using satellite radio, satellite phone anymore. We are using the InReach, the tracking device from Garmin, and also our chase track is building with Starlink. Riding Baja is one of the most grueling, like difficult. And the bike has to be set up properly to handle on the best way possible. So one of the things that we need to do when we start riding Baja is put in an oversized fuel tank that can manage or can ride more than 100, 110 miles. And the other thing that we need to do is very, very important to our customers is to have one of the nicest seats on the market for the motorcycle industry. They are super wide, they are plushy, and they have a really good grip. But the customers, they can ride sitting on the bike, which is it's not a touring bike. Basically, these bikes are made to be standing up and riding on the enduro stuff. The handlebars, we put one of those very nice hangers, protectores de manos. Many people can't imagine how big difference is riding the motocross grips, like those stiff motocross, to use it for 25, 45 minutes loop. But if you're riding more than 6 and 7 hours during the day, constantly for 7 days, obviously you need one of these foam grips that takes away the vibration and save your blisters. One more thing that we like to do on our motorcycle is the muffler. The muffler is not mandatory, basically. It's not mandatory, but because this bike is built to race Baja 500, we installed a muffler because it gives us more power. We use one of these protectors for the rocks, and because we do enduros, and the disc guards. We use disc guards from this brand, Bulletproof Designs, and more modifications. Other modifications that we use is big, huge, massive skid plates. Basically, it's the modifications that we do. I'm going to show you the foam inserts that we use on the tires. Anytime you are coming to ride Baja, this is the way to go. This is a foam insert that is flat proof, can handle the highway for short distance. The enemy of this foam is the heat. They don't like the heat. They melt.
So you also have a great team. I think you had a couple mechanics and chase vehicles. Tell us a little bit about your team and what do they do every night to keep the motorcycles running?
So on the tours, what we do is every night when we finish the riding day, Johan and the crew, they taking care of the motorcycles. the basic care of the motorcycle, like fluid levels, oil levels, any loose bolt, or sometimes when people crash and broke parts, we travel with an extra bike just in case. We have been getting a good reputation about the enduro tours during the years, and the people that they are looking for us, they try to hire our services for to do enduro. So mostly the groups are very good riders. You're riding in the desert on a motorcycle that is not your bike. You don't know it. Eventually, people fall. That's the reason. That's the main reason we are using this handlebar, because when the bike falls, it's gonna scratch all this area, but it's not gonna break levers. It's not easy, but my guys, they make it look pretty easy. They're really good mechanics, and they can take care of the bikes.
What's in your tool bag that you carry to help when the mechanics aren't around and you need to do an emergency repair?
Some tools that I can carry on my saddlebag. The basic tools. What it is on this new generation of motorcycles is there's only like a four sizes of sockets or wrenches that I need, and I carry with me a hose to in case that somebody broke a tank, I can drain the fuel to other bikes. Sometimes if it's a big group, I ride with a spare battery from lithium battery, which is pretty small. It's the master link for a chain. Basically, it's not super special tools that I need.
What are some of the safety rules that you give a group before they go out in Baja?
Safety rules. The first one is don't race against the guide. Nobody remember what? That was the first one always. Never try to do some acrobatics act that you never tried before. If you don't dominate it before, don't came Baja trying to do it on the group. The other thing is, well, try to not involve with any people that you don't recognize, like in the middle of nowhere, like normal. When we finish on the cities, we ask the people don't go look for party. We start together and we return together.
I think we had a few injuries on our trip, nothing life-threatening, but you've seen some injuries. I think you had somebody that got injured going to Window Rock. Maybe they didn't have goggles on. What's some of the worst injuries you've seen?
That was the big one. The people that get the cactus on his eye, huge spine cactus on his eye, and after that, the most common thing is some scratches on the elbows or the knees. Luckily, no big broken bones, like a finger. One guy broke his finger, but it's not common. I would say, thank God, I still like a clear, no big damage, no big crashes.
What advice would you have for people getting ready for this Baja ride?
Advice number one: be healthy. Be healthy at some point. Do your physical preparation. Endurance is very important, and obviously learn how to ride a motorcycle. Some people show up saying, oh yeah, no, I do a lot of enduro in this area and that area, but when they start riding Baja, they realize it's a way different story from their place. The better shape you came, the most are you going to enjoy Baja. I told the people I try to have plan A, plan B, plan C. If something go wrong, or if I see the people, the group is not riding fast enough, I try to shortcut and make it earlier to the hotel or destination.
Besides riding motorcycles from Cabo to Ensenada or vice versa, what are some of the other tours you offer? Are you doing any single tracks, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, anything like that?
We do all. We do all. Single
Okay.
tracks. Usually is the North Loop, 5 days North Loop from Ensenada, San Quintin, Carabina, Bahia de Los Angeles, San Quintin, Ensenada again. It's a nice loop. It's a lot of single track, and also we do the whole peninsula run that we can mix the single track sections going from Ensenada down to Bahia de Los Angeles. And then after Bahia de Los Angeles, it's basically a dual sport trip.
So Poncho, thank you for being our guide for an amazing adventure. We just loved the days that we spent with you in Baja. We all wish we could do it something like that every year with our friends. And just best wishes for you and your business and your future success. Thank you very much from me and all the guys.
I never told this before, but I have to say, after I take you guys on this trip, my life changed. And at some point I had to say, it was a better life, a better business. We learned besides you guys. You learn how to ride motorcycles in Baja. And I can tell, honestly, humble, my life changed after that trip for sure. Thank you guys.
If you like this video, click like and subscribe. And I also challenge you to invite 3 friends to also like and watch these videos and connect to what we're doing.
Well, thank you. See you next time.
Yeah, until next time. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Goodbye, guys. Hello.
Bye.
Pass. See you. Bye.